We got another case video today, guys. What's going on, guys? Ty Reke here, back again with another case video. Because you guys seem to love those, right? Right? Yes! Today we've got the Phone Rebel Flex Series 4 case made by one of the most legendary tech YouTubers. If you guys are watching this video, you guys probably already know him, and his name is EverythingApplePro. Shout out to EverythingApplePro and his phone case brand, Phone Rebel, for making one of the best cases I've honestly used in my entire life. I've used multiple different cell phone case brands, but the Phone Rebel Flex Series case just tends to hit just a little bit different. A phone case I love so much that I bought 3 of them, one for each of my iPhones. Don't judge me. The Phone Rebel Flex Series 4 case goes for $40 either on the Phone Rebel website or on Amazon. They do have 2 other variants of this exact same case design, the crystal and the frosted variants, but you guys just love those, don't you? So I went ahead and got the Phone Rebel Flex Series 4 case for all 3 of my iPhone 14s this year. And this is a case I've been using since my iPhone 13 Pro Max. Last year, here's the case for it. I'm using my 13 Pro Max for recording, obviously. But I've been using this phone case for over a year now. And besides for some battle scars around the camera lens, there's absolutely no damage to the case or my phone. It's been one of the most protective yet minimalistic cases I've ever used in my entire life. And that's why I got the same case for all 3 of my most prized iPhones, and I'm going to show them to you guys today. Now, the reason I absolutely adore the Flex Series 4 case and all the Flex Series cases, in all honesty, is just about twofold. I think a lot of you guys who have used this case, or a lot of you guys who are looking for a case like this, will agree with this. This is a very minimalistic case. It protects the top, bottom, and the back with some raised edges for your camera lens, but it also has no sides, which means it doesn't add any sort of unnecessary bulk to your phone. And if you're a person like me who has a 14 Pro Max or 13 Pro Max even, this is already a big boy phone. This is a chunker of a phone. So you don't need this phone getting any more heftier than you really need it to be. But that's why this case is so good. This is why I love this case so much, because it adds just enough protection to protect your phone from any sort of critical drops or critical damage while letting you admire the beautiful design of your phone. But it's not only minimalistic, but it's also protective. Normally, those 2 things don't really go together in the phone case space. Normally, you find yourself having to choose one or the other. But the Flex Series 4 case is a perfect amalgamation of both of those things combined. It protects the top, bottom, the front because of that raised lip that keeps the phone from sitting on a solid table or a solid surface, and it has a raised lip along the cameras. That's a dope case, boys. Now, let me go ahead and show you guys the design just a little bit more. You have a perfectly symmetrical design all the way around the case. On the bottom, you'll see your cutouts for your speaker grills and your charging port, whilst on the top, you have the Rebel branding all spread out for you. Gotta rep the set, bro. You have aggressively raised edges on the corners of the phone. Aggressively is not my word, that's literally on the Phone Rebel website. That protects your phone when dropping on the top, bottom, or any of the corners of your iPhone. And those raised edges also come in handy whenever you're laying your iPhone on a flat surface face down, which keeps your phone screen from getting all scuffed up from the surface by keeping it off the actual surface that it's laying on. So you don't have to worry about your fresh new phone screen getting damaged. When you look on the inside of the case, you're gonna see these TPE corner inserts that are gonna be there to help the phone survive critical drops on any of the corners or on its side. And the cameras also have their own raised edge, so you can protect those from unexpected drops too. But of course, the 2 main defining characteristics of this phone case are going to be the sideless design, which I love so much on this red iPhone 14 Plus. Ooh, so lovely. And the carbon fiber backing on the back of the case. And that carbon fiber on the back of the case really does come in handy. It adds a lot of rigidity and grip to the back of the case when you're trying to hold it one-handed, so you really don't have to stress about holding your phone one-handed. And those exposed sides also help twofold, because you can admire the beautiful color of your brand new iPhone 14 while being able to hold your phone one-handed and get a firm grip on it whenever you're not using it and just holding it. So you can admire your iPhone without risking your piece, bro. Look at that. I'd like to show off a little bit with the flippy shit. Oh. The Flex Series 4 case also comes with MagSafe installed inside of it, magnets that are Phone Rebel's strongest magnets to date. So of course this case will work with all MagSafe accessories and MagSafe chargers. So a little cherry on top of the ice cream sundae right there. Now there are a couple of key differences between the Flex Series Gen 4 case and the Flex Series Gen 3 case that came out last year. First of all, on the inside of the Gen 3 case that came out last year, it had a microfiber material to it, I guess to kind of keep it clean on the inside when you have your phone on the inside of the case. I'm guessing it's to leave no scuffs on your phone whenever you're putting it in your case. But this year, Phone Rebel decided to add more of that TPE insert that's on the inside corners of your case, and it kind of feels more like a rubbery sort of material. That's going to do a really good job with absorbing and dispensing shock throughout the case, so that shock and that vibration doesn't go straight through the case and into your phone and risk cracking the back. Now the Flex Series Gen 3 case did not come with those TPE corner inserts for extra shock absorption on the corners of the phone. Again, I never had any problems with this case in terms of corner droppage on my iPhone 13, but of course, having that extra protection on the Flex Series Gen 4 case really does come in handy. The Rebel branding is also placed at the top of the case on the Gen 4 case that came out this year, where that branding was nowhere to be seen on last year's case. And the branding has also been changed on the back of the case, going from the Phone Rebel logo that was on last year's case to just a simple word Rebel on the back of this year's case. You know, for a more simplistic case, I probably would have just gone with the small Phone Rebel logo that was right there, but I didn't make it, so who cares? The Flex Series Gen 4 case also comes more of a grayish black sort of design around the trim, around the carbon fiber on the back of the phone. I'll show you guys here. It tends to show up more of a grayish black, not just a straight black that we saw on last year's case. So that's just a small, subtle design change that Phone Rebel implemented on this year's case. Doesn't take away from anything. It's still a really nice, sleek design, and I don't think that grayish black tone takes away from it at all. Also, the feel on the tops and bottoms of the Flex Series Gen 4 case this year just feels a whole lot different. I don't know what kind of material that Phone Rebel used on the outside of the corners of the case this year. I'm thinking it's more the TPE material that they put on the inside of the case, but it just has a different sort of feel to it. It feels more like a I don't even know what to call it. Like it just feels good, okay? It's not just like a hard plastic like it was on last year's Gen 3 case. Now, as someone who's bought a lot of different phone cases in the past, I've gone through multiple different phone case brands to try and get the best case possible. I'm sure a lot of you guys have tried to do the same thing too. You got Tech 21, Lightproof, Otterbox, Spigen, Gear 4, Spec, but I don't think any of them check the boxes that the Flex Series Gen 4 case, or just a Flex Series in general, ticks when it comes to everything that a person would want out of a case. The Flex Series Gen 4 case comes with an absolutely obscene amount of protection on the corners, the sides, well, not the exposed sides, but on the corners of those sides. Raised edges that will protect it from being on a flat surface, whether on the front, and raised edges that will protect the cameras from taking any sort of damage. A very lightweight design when you're trying to add some protection to an already bulky phone, and a exposed side design that allows you to grip the phone one-handed while still being able to admire the color and design of your brand new iPhone 14 without having to take the entire case off. I feel like today you either have to choose between protecting your phone or being able to admire it, especially with the different color options that Apple comes out with their phones each year. You want to be able to do both of those things. I feel like a lot of people just don't get that option. But with the Flex Series 4 case, you get both of those things packed into one, an absolutely obscene amount of protection on every facet of your phone, whilst being able to admire the beautiful design of it. This case ticks all the boxes that I have for a case: protection, ding. Exposed design, ding. Being able to admire the color of my iPhone. I'm one of those people that likes to take my case off of my phone, just be able to admire it. And I don't have to do that here, ding. This case ticks all of my boxes. And I feel like if you guys pick up this case for yourself, or if you already have picked up this case for yourself, you guys will feel the exact same way. And if you guys pick up this case and you don't like it, go ahead and leave your thoughts in the comment section. I'll make sure to take all of your thoughts under careful consideration. Now guys, if any of you guys are looking to pick up the Phone Rebel Flex Series Gen 4 case for yourself or somebody else, it is the holiday season after all. It is about giving. I'm gonna leave some shopping links in the description below. I'm not just gonna leave the Flex Series Gen 4 case there. I'll also leave the variants for the frosted and the crystal variants down in the comments below. All of them are gonna run $40 for you guys, right in time for the holidays. So if any of you guys are looking to pick up this case or any of the other variants, links in the description below. Overall, I think you guys can already tell I absolutely adore this case. This is gonna be the case that I'm rocking on my 3 iPhones, whether or not I get a brand new case or not. This is always going to be the primary case that I'm going to be using for my iPhone 14 Pro, my iPhone 14 Plus, and my iPhone 14 Pro Max. It just ticks all the boxes. And if any of you guys pick up this case, you guys are gonna feel the exact same way. But either way, this has been Ty Reke the Tech Geek with my review of the Phone Rebel Flex Series Gen 4 case. If you guys liked the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This has been Ty Reke the Tech Geek, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.